You would think by looking behind me that I'm actually in a bank vault, but that's not the case. I'm actually in a restaurant that was converted in the 1980s where people have experienced anywhere from shadow figures to full apparitions. I'm going to go talk to the owners and I want to find out what is haunting this place. The 1892 historical building in Derby, Connecticut, now the Twisted Vine Restaurant, was internally the old Birmingham National Bank. Although the building was built in 1892, the bank was chartered in 1848 as a manufacturer's banks of Birmingham. It became a national bank in 1865. As I get ready to talk to the owner, Mike, to find out what is going on at Twisted Vine. It must be Mike.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
So tell us what's been going on here.
Well, this has been the Twisted Vine restaurant for over 17 years, and I got into the restaurant business by accident. And ever since I've owned it, there's been crazy things going on. We hear voices, we see apparitions. A lot of times we have music, and when the music plays, it brings out the spirits. Crazy things happen. Pretty unique place.
So how do you get in a restaurant business by accident?
Got into it by accident, like I said, 17 years ago. When I was much younger, when I was 21, my girlfriend actually brought me here for dinner as a surprise, and many years later, I ended up with a restaurant by accident.
So did you know what you were getting into when you bought this place?
Not at all. It's a unique building, a lot of history here. It was a Birmingham National Bank for, like I said, many, many years, and I did not know it was haunted, not at all. It was quite a surprise.
So what was your first experience that opened up your eyes that something was not right here?
I was here one Sunday morning by myself and heard a lot of voices, and no one was in the building at all.
That's awesome. So, number one question is, have your staff experienced anything?
I actually have a long-term employee, Dave Harmon, and he's been here for quite a long time, and he's seen and heard a lot.
Hey, we're actually gonna go talk to him. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it, thank you so much.
You must be Dave.
You must be Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I just got done talking to Mike, and he's told me you've had experience here. What happened?
Several, hundreds, maybe 1,000.
I don't think we have time for that, but let's see. So tell us your most recent experience.
My most recent or most intense experience.
Intense.
Probably my most intense experience happened right in this very spot where we're standing, right here.
Right where I'm standing.
Right where you're standing, yep. Which is pretty crazy.
When you guys watch the show, you see that I happen to just keep picking the same spots where everybody has their experience to do interviews. But please tell us.
Okay, so one night, it was a weekday night in December, close to Christmas. I was closing up here, all the lights were off. My friend Nick came here to meet me. We were gonna go across the street to the bar and have a beer. And we're standing here talking, we were just about to leave, and it's clear as day, I heard a woman's voice from the kitchen say, hello, like that. And I looked at my friend Nick, I said, did you hear something? He said, yeah, someone just said hello. So I was like, someone's in the kitchen, the back door's open, they probably want to buy a gift card, because we were selling a lot of gift cards at the time. So we both went back in the kitchen, doors were locked, nobody was there. My friend got all excited, came out here and started trying to antagonize. He was saying, make a noise, bang, do something. And it sounded like someone took a bowling ball and slammed it on the ceiling above our head.
Right behind us.
Right behind us. Boom. He took off running so fast out the door. I grabbed his jacket, so you're not leaving me here. You're just gonna leave me here.
So your own friend trying to leave you?
Yeah. After he antagonized the whole, you know.
Oh, that's too funny. Guys, if you antagonize spirits, don't leave your friend high and dry. So, when you heard the woman's voice, what was going through your mind?
That someone was in the kitchen, that was it.
So you weren't thinking spirits right away?
No, not at all, not at all. I just thought someone's definitely in the kitchen. We both heard someone say hello, so, you know, someone's in the kitchen.
And then when you went out there to look, nothing's there. What were you thinking then?
Then I was like, that was strange. What was that? I knew, you know, we both heard something that you can't explain, you know.
So you know we're investigating tonight.
Yes.
And usually sometimes when people have experience with spirits because they feel comfortable with them, would you like to be part of the investigation?
Absolutely.
Well, we'll see you back here at 8 o'clock.
Okay, Matt.
guys, again, don't leave your friends high and dry. If you're gonna do the antagonizing, at least stick around and stay. But he caught something that all us investigators try to capture, are disembodied voices. Is the woman gonna talk to us tonight? Because he's here with us. I'm excited to find out. I know Jacqueline just pulled up. We're gonna go talk to her. She's our special guest investigator. And we're gonna get her story of how she got into the paranormal. So tell me a little bit about you. What I know so far, you're ex-law enforcement. How does that help you with the paranormal investigation?
So I started out in law enforcement, then I went into investigations surrounding, criminal investigations and private investigations, and then into security contracting firm. And between all three of those careers, I've taken a lot of the, in that field, everything's black and white, right? So
Right.
You're always looking to debunk something because that's the point of it. You did it, you didn't. You got to prove the evidence. So it's the same concept here. You're always, in my personal experience, I'm always looking to debunk everything before I say that is the spirit. That's how I've always kind of run our investigations, and we've been pretty successful at it. So I think it's a good way to go.
So it's good. I like how you do that because I've been security enforcement for almost 12 years myself. I worked at MGM Security before COVID, and we have to do the same thing. We can't just assume somebody did something unless we have the full evidence, like in paranormal. We can't assume it's paranormal unless we debunk it first, and then we can move into the paranormal.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that you and I kind of have that connection.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
awesome.
what else besides the paranormal, what else have you been going on with you?
So we actually, my team and I have been investigating some cold case crimes that tie into paranormal. And outside of that, just, living the daily grind of working. So I like to do this on the side, and it started on the side, and now we've really been out there trying to help a lot of families with our cold case investigations. So it's been very successful.
So what made you to be on the show of us?
I absolutely love the way you guys run your investigations. I've always watched, even before the show, I've watched your work, and then once the show hit, it's like, I love the way it's legit. It's not scripted. It's not the, half the other shows you see that you're just like, I don't know about that, but you guys run it legit, and I like that. I like the way you run your investigations.
And I'm excited for you to be here tonight and the investigation.
Yes.
I actually have a good friend. Her name is Shannon, and she's a medium. And I'm going to get ready to call her because there's some stuff in here that I want to know that people have had their experience. There's also some names that have been dropped, and I don't know the names. I want to see if she picks those up. So I'm going to give her a call. You're welcome to stay with us and watch that as well.
Awesome.
And I'm looking forward to you investigating
Good
tonight.
stuff. All right.
So not only when we do the investigations, I come back from security enforcement, she comes back from law enforcement. We have to do what they normally do. We can't always assume something's paranormal. We can't always assume somebody's a criminal, somebody's a thief, unless we have the evidence. So I'm looking forward to tonight working with law enforcement as well.
Hello.
What's going on, stranger?
Not much.
Would you happen to be close by in the area?
Actually, I am.
Because
I think so.
we're doing an investigation, and I was wondering if you want to come help us out.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, we're at the Twisted Vines in Derby, Connecticut. We'll see you probably 15, 20?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let me know as soon as you get here.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Bye.
So I know a lot of mediums in different states and towns, and I decided to call this one because I've talked to her, and I've always wanted to work with her, and I think this is the perfect place to bring her in. I have a couple of mediums on call, but I figured this would be the best place for her. So we're gonna wait for her to get here. We're gonna get her mic'd up, and we're gonna find out what is actually here. I wanna get names, I wanna know, and there's one certain name that was told to us, and I wanna see if she picks it up. I just got word. Shannon is here. She's all mic'd up. She's waiting for me to let her in. Let's find out what is going on at this restaurant. Come on in. Good to see
How
you.
are you? Good to see you.
So basically, I leave it all to you. I go where you tell me to go. It's yours.
Okay. I would love to start up there. If that's the case for me.
Absolutely.
Okay. sense of a female energy up here. It's very anxious. So I feel like my heart's pounding out of my chest. I feel tight. So I don't know if that's something that people would feel if they were sitting up here. But I do feel a female type energy. I hear crying, I hear singing. That's what I'm getting right now from that particular feeling from this area.
Are you getting like any names? Is there any names? It's just a female you're picking up?
So right now I'm not getting any. I'm awful with names, so it takes a little bit for them to share them with me. But right now that's just the energy that I'm picking up on. When we did come in, I did feel a little bit of a male energy.
Right in that area?
Yeah, in that area,
okay.
wrapping around. So it's a little bit heavier down there. It's like a different kind of feeling than up here. I feel a little shaky, I feel nervous, so.
So what's making you feel nervous?
That's the energy that I'm feeling up here. It's just a very like high, I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say. It's just very tense energy, very stress, I guess.
I get it.
Okay.
So let's see if we can contact a female. What I have here is an SB7 Pro by Gary Golka.
Very cool.
And let's see if this female wants to talk to us.
I hope so.
So basically what this one is, you can actually scan it while you ask questions, which is pretty cool. Is there a female up here with us right now? That was a female. Yes. That was the male. So feel free to ask something and I'll scan it.
There's a name Sally that I'm picking up on. I don't know if that's...
Are we talking to a Sally?
Nope.
Nope. So are you picking up like any male names, anything coming to that?
No, I'm not great with the names, like I said, but I can feel like there is a stronger male energy down there.
Can we know the name of the male that she's talking or picking up on? What did that just? So usually sometimes when I can't hear that because the audio person can make it out better than that. What did you hear with the male present?
I heard his name.
What was the name?
Sam.
And who? And
Back to the beginning, you're right.
Sam?
and who? And what was that like? That full sentence they said?
It went really fast. It was hard for me to pick up.
Okay.
It's like right here.
Okay. So you're picking up the male in this area.
And the female over here.
Because there actually been a guy by the name of Sam who came across the box who has been seen in this area.
Okay.
And something happened to him. So I'm not gonna say nothing and let's see if you pick that up.
I just want to give it a few minutes, but I'm kind of...
Wherever else they want you to go to.
Okay. I don't know. I want to really... I'm just gonna feel around. I'm gonna just meander and see what I feel, if that's okay with you. It's very uncomfortable up here. I don't love it.
So what's making you feel uncomfortable?
It's just the energy shift. I can't describe exactly what it is. I wish I could put it into words for you, which is something that I've been having a hard time doing since my attachment is fully, because I get scared. It's traumatic, you know, so I'm a little bit of a wuss. But.
And then we have that.
It's just the energy up here is full body tightening to me.
It is.
You get the flight or fright. Like I feel like I just want to like kind of run.
I feel like I just ran a marathon upstairs. I'm like heavy breath right now.
Me too.
And we've been doing this all day, and it's just.
It's again up here the tightness in the chest is way more overwhelming. The throat. So.
Well, let's see if.
What is that?
Let's see if we can talk to this, whatever this is.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Is there anybody who would like to speak to us? Who am I? My name is Matt. This is Shannon. Can we ask who your name is? Wow. What did you hear what he said? It was kind of it did sound kind of nasty.
It was hard to make out.
Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out.
I thought I just heard like a huff or a grunt or something. Not like a grunt, not like that kind of a sound, but maybe more of a huff come from like over there.
Are you staring at us right now?
I just have to see.
I'm looking at you. Can you tell us your name? Help? Are we speaking to the female? It's really? They're saying some interesting stuff, but when I go back and do what I do editing, I'll know exactly what they said.
Yeah. I don't love it up here.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What's going on? What do you?
Okay, I just saw something over there, go from there to there, but I feel that man up here. And I don't know if it's messing with my other thing. I'm just feeling very.
So there has actually, they do tours in here. They do like dinners and tours. Somebody actually in this area over here caught a full apparition on camera. And it's very cool that you just said you just saw something.
Yeah, it just went that way.
And there has been something captured up here.
That's pretty cool.
And it was more over that area if you want to try over there.
Definitely like whatever it was, like fluttered, kind of. It looked like oil on water a little bit, but like less. Oh, hello, dolls. You're not creepy at all.
Yeah, everywhere you go and for haunted locations, it's like dolls. It's a doll thing. I get it, but it's just enough.
Yeah, right now I feel like all I could do is hear that woman crying and feel that man being, sad, I guess I'll say.
So the man you're picking up that feels sad was, I guess it was a bad transaction gone wrong, and he actually hung himself when this was in the bank.
Okay.
And then right where I'm standing is where they caught that full apparition.
Okay.
So now they got the recorder working. Let's find out if anybody would like to talk to us. So I'm using an old school Sony IC recorder. This was done, I think this is like a 98, because in order to listen to the files, I have to have a Windows Vista. That's how old this is. But this captures, I believe, some of the most amazing EVPs.
Very cool.
Are there any spirits who would like to talk to us? Tag in audio person. Can you tell us your name? I heard that.
what's your name? I heard that.
Okay, here we go, and we're recording.
Can you tell us who's up here with us? Do you want to come rock on the rocking horse?
Okay.
Can you tell us who's up here with us? Do you want to come rock on the rocking horse?
All right, nothing on that. Let's try it one last time. Since we've been getting some good hits on this, I love this. What Gary did with this is just absolutely amazing at what he did, his designs. I call him the legend. Would anybody like to talk to us?
Woman crying.
It did sound like a woman crying. Was that you who was crying? All right, you give it one last shot. Go ahead. You can ask.
Does the woman have does the woman who's crying have a message for us? Stop. Can you tell us why you're crying?
Well, sometimes we can't make out what they're saying. So, there's another spot. There's actually a downstairs.
Okay. No, really, the only thing over here I really feel is like weighted down. I feel like I'm walking through water. I feel that.
So, in this area, there has been, the spirits here actually love music. So, there was a band playing here one time, and when they started playing, the jukebox turned on by itself.
That's cool.
And then right here, everybody saw it with their own eyes. A black cloud just walked across and went into
really
there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually have the guy coming back.
Oh,
He's
cool.
going to play music.
Oh, how fun.
Yes. So I can't wait to see what happens.
That's exciting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only thing I felt down here so far. I mean, just.
So I have to
Like-
say, when you walked in, you got the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a woman's voice. You picked up on the man. It took you a little bit to connect with it, and that's how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you start feeling the tightness in your neck. Well, that could be from being hung from the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And then you picked up on stuff upstairs. Like you said, when you were up there, you saw the shadow. And then when we were on the other floor, we heard the thing, and we heard a couple voices come through.
All right.
So, in tonight's investigation, are you staying?
I would like to if you'll have me.
Absolutely. What are the hot spots, and what do you think is going to work to get these spirits to communicate with us?
Okay, so I think that little ledge up top where we first started. I think are you asking me to show you now or tell you?
No, just tell us.
Okay.
No.
The little ledge upstairs where we first went up the stairs. Definitely in that section of the restaurant area by the host stand. I just heard someone laugh. Sorry, somebody was laughing. So, okay, so by the host stand, and then definitely everywhere.
So pretty much this place
There's
is
just
gonna
like a spot in I feel like in every room where it's like a little iffy, but the mains for me was that ledge by the host stand over in that section for sure. I felt the heaviest, and then when we went into that top attic.
Yep. With the apparitions and yep.
Yeah, but I would love to see what happens down here when the music plays.
That's good.
Because I feel like that might be a trigger, that maybe that can trigger some kind of an energy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, the number one question, everybody just loves the negativity word. Do you feel anything negative here?
No.
So not everywhere you go has negativity.
When I say heavy, I just mean that the weight of the energy is weighing me down. It's like a heavy energy. It might not be but I don't mean that it's the D word.
The infamous clickbait word, yes. Yeah, because what a lot of people, the minute you say heavy, they're going to say, oh no, she's picking up negativity, she's picking up this.
Yeah.
It's just, that has to stop because not everywhere you go has a demon. Not everywhere you go has negativity. And this is real. This is what you feel. This is what the people have witnessed here. And so we're going to get ready to jump into the investigation. You ready?
I'm excited.
We pulled that corner over there. Really pulled to this corner over here. I'm gonna try asking some questions with the rods. But I want to see if there's somebody over here. So I'm gonna sit down. Okay, in my hands, I have a set of rods. Can you show me what your yes is? Thank you. And can you show me what your no is? Thank you. Can you show me where you are? Using the rods, can you point in the direction that you are right now? Okay, yes, you can, but will you? Uncross, please. Can you point to Rebecca, right? Mm-hmm. Can you point to Rebecca for me? Please? No. Did you used to work here? Okay, no. Or do you just not want to talk to us? Are you hiding up here? Does not want to communicate. that was me.
All right. Oh, it's already going. You could be mistaken. It's lighting up the music for us.
What kind of music would you like to hear?
Well, I think we should try to, well, I want to introduce myself to the spirits first, so that
Yeah,
way
do
they
it.
know
Do
that
it
I'm
up.
here. Hello, spirits here. My name is Jacqueline. We came here to hang out with you. I have your friend Dave here. He wants to play some music for you. And we have some devices over here. We have a device on that table where if you go near it, it'll light up just like this. All you have to do is just get close enough. It'll light up. You cannot be mistaken. You can be mistaken. Okay. And then there's some lights down there. If you touch them, she said, I will not touch it. Oh, well, I would like it if you touched it. It would literally be so awesome for me. Thank you. Us. What's your name? Can you give us your name? Tell us how many spirits are here. Let's see if we can get them to respond on here.
Interesting
Interesting.
concept. You have.
Interesting concept you have. You can be mistaken. I will not. Interesting concept you have. Dave, are they used to seeing the devices that we have down here?
Probably, yeah, they are. They just
Yeah.
said yes.
What do you feel?
Rampart, you just said, right?
It is open, it says.
Okay.
What do you feel brings them out a little bit? Which song do you feel is the best?
I think they like old school stuff.
All right, let's see if we can get them to touch the REM pod.
Like maybe some ragtime stuff.
All right. Do you want Dave to play some music? Can you touch the REM pod, the black box, if you want him to play your favorite song? This is literally just yapping away. Left too soon. Left too soon. Did you leave this restaurant too soon? Were you here when it was a bank? How many spirits are here with us? Can you give me a number? Run away fast. Okay. Can you touch the device on the table if you want Dave to play a song? You just got to walk right near it. That's all. Or maybe light up one of the balls that we have on the table. You can even roll it off the table. I set one up down here. Put it right here. Think you can light that up for me when it goes off?
And it might be just be the floor creaking.
Yeah.
Are there any spirits up here who'd like to talk to us? Can you set up by doing one of these devices? Yeah, it's them traveling. I can hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try the DR60. This was sent to me by John Mallory of White Light Paranormal, who we have the panel boxes, which you'll see later tonight. And I've always wanted to try a DR60 because you see him on YouTube, you see him on TikTok, and I want to see for myself, is this actually picking up spirits, or is it the static in the box? So we shall see. Are there any spirits here? Would you like to tell us your name, please? Is there a man here by the name of Sam? Yeah, that's hard to tell.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like settling.
Let's find out.
Are there any spirits here? Would you like to tell us your name, please? Is there a man here by the name of Sam? That's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's us. So you hear that when I said that, you hear that like that loud.
Yeah.
So I've watched this on a lot of YouTube and TikTokers. They think that's an EVP, but that's actually the static in the recorder, and they falsifies that as an EVP.
Right.
So guys, when you're using this device, when you hear that loud barking sound, it's not an EVP. You said you picked up a woman.
I did pick up a woman.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna hit record and try to talk to her.
Okay.
You wait 30 seconds to a minute to ask another one. And we're recording.
Can the woman that is here with us tell us her name? Can you tell us where you are right now?
Can the woman that is here with us tell us her name?
Yeah, see, that's static.
Can you tell us where you are right now?
Oh, that was,
Yeah, I
that
heard
sounded like,
something
yeah.
Before too, the first time.
Let's turn up the volume.
Can the woman that is here with us tell us her name? Can you tell us where you are right now?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go get my Sony recorder.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you up here by yourself.
Okay.
It's not gonna be long.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to try them?
Okay.
So hold your hands like straight.
Mm-hmm.
And just hold your hands.
Like this.
Yep. You can
I'll
lock
move.
your arms in so that, and ask for.
Is it
what-
doing that?
Yes, it is.
Or am I doing that?
You can't do it.
Oh,
It's giving you its yes.
okay. And what's,
Just ask it to uncross the rod.
and, oh, okay. I'm just thinking of a question. Well, going back to before, did you work here? Yes. Okay. Do you have a name?
Throughout the rest of the investigation, Tammy and Rebecca tried to get the spirits communicating on the dowsing rods, and they had no luck. So we're going to jump right back into Dave and Jacqueline, see how they're doing.
This is for sure. You're a banker, this is for sure. All right, if you're a banker, are you Sam? Are you the famous Sam? Sam, is that you down here? Or are you one of the children? You said they killed us.
I'm here.
Not my idea. They killed us, and he said, not my idea. What wasn't your idea? Are you the banker that was involved with the fraudulent checks? Is that what wasn't your idea? Do you think you can light up the cat ball for us or the REM pod? I put them out there for you. Killed them. Who did you kill? You keep saying killed.
Someone killed someone, I see.
Was someone murdered here? Was there a murder that took place here, Dave?
Not that I know of.
It's very strange. Them I cannot.
Maybe there was. Maybe it was Sam.
Maybe.
He might have been
Keep
murdered
saying
here and they
killed
brought
them, killed us. That's all it keeps repeating it. Killed them, killed us. Not my idea. And then it says your heart. It's very interesting. Oh, here he goes again. You what? Sam, is that you? Can you give me your name? Or touch one of my devices? Sam, if that's you, why don't you touch the REM pod for me? The black box on the table. Can you do that? It'd be pretty amazing if you could do that. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay.
He doesn't want to be here.
Why don't you want to be here? Why are you here then? If you don't want to be here, why are you here? Why do you feel like you need to stay here?
I think it's not like he doesn't want to stay here. He just wants to be a part of this.
Oh, he doesn't want to hang out with us?
Yeah.
I feel insulted now.
He's a dick.
We came here to be friends with you. I just want to learn more about your story. We traveled all this way to spend time with you. Tell me more about you. Can you confirm I'm speaking to Sam? Can you say your name through this device?
So through the rest of the night, Jacqueline and Dave, they really got nothing going on. The spirits didn't enjoy the music. Nothing happened on the crystal REM pod. There was nothing else on the Tempest that was confirming that the spirits were talking to her or not. So we're going to head back to Shannon and I up in the attic. Something very interesting happened with an EVP. Don't miss that one. All right, we do apologize, guys. We had the lights just die like that. It happens. All right, let's see what happens on the recorder.
Are there any spirits in here who would like to talk to us? Okay.
That's when we had the lights go off.
Interesting.
Did you just say cut? Was that you? Wait a minute.
Are there any spirits in here who would like to talk to us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Whose voice is that?
So that just died.
Did you say cut?
I don't think I said cut.
Did you hear her say cut?
I didn't hear anybody say cut, and I was still rolling, so.
Well, we gotta hear that one
I
more
don't even know
time.
if that sounds like my voice on.
Are there any spirits in here who would like to talk to us? Okay. Interesting.
What?
So that just died.
That's weird.
Do we have a spirit who's saying cut? Oh my god. All right, let's see. Did you just say cut? Are you the female that who says hey?
Did you just say cut? Are you the female that who says hey?
Oh, there was
Like, what is all that?
Did you just say cut? Are you the female that who says hey?
What is that?
Wow.
That's a little weird, I feel.
So you and I are not only having a conversation. The light goes out, and she says, "Cut." Do you? So let me ask you something. Do you think the spirits are listening to what we've been doing here, and they know when we say like something, we say cut, we say action? Do you think that was an intelligent response that she's interacting with us?
Maybe.
That's wicked.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, what are the odds? Especially like the timing of the light going
I know.
out.
Maybe she had enough of us.
Maybe she's like, I'm done filming. Cut.
So before we started, we were getting ready to hit action, and then the light turned off. Come to find out, the battery drained. I had NP batteries, and the light they were using was very high intensity, so it kind of drained that battery pretty quick. However, though, I had the recorder going, and then a woman said, "Cut." Can the spirits actually know what we're doing when we're there? Because throughout the whole filming, we say cut, we say action. Was that an intelligent response to the woman telling us she had enough and cut the scene? I'm getting ready to do solos. I wanted to do solos because I want to see what it's like when somebody else, without a group, interacting, see if the spirits like one person at a time. I'm going to be showing Jacqueline's solo, and then I'm going to be showing my solo. My solo is pretty much the end of the investigation. So when you guys see that, you know the investigation's coming to an end, and I'm going to wrap up everything. So we're going to head over to Jacqueline, and we're going to find out, do the spirits like her being alone?
Camera rolling. Audio up.
Jacqueline's solo going upstairs.
Dude. What the hell?
We all just witnessed that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the hell just happened?
That just got knocked off the camera.
Yes, it did.
That's one powerful box
You can't tell me.
Oh.
What the what?
Holy shit.
Oh, it's been on here the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
All right, hey, listen. What do you guys think of that? We were just getting ready to do Jacqueline. We're getting ready to say action, and out of nowhere, something knocked the light off the camera. And that light's been on there all night, no problems. I wanted to show you guys that because as you notice how we reacted was like, oh, okay, well, it happened. As you notice, there was no screaming. There was no like, oh my God, oh no, oh yeah. No. You notice that we were very calm, we were very collective. That is true paranormal investigators. When something like that happens, we understand the situation before we react. That's how it's done. So now we're going to head into the investigation with Jacqueline.
Who's up here? My name is Jacqueline. What's your name? Can you say? Who are you? My name is Jacqueline, and I came up here to speak with you. So cold. Can you tell me your name? Who's up here with us? A guest. What was this building? Hello? You sound like a child. What? There's two. How many spirits are up here? Can you say that again? Hello?
All right, guys, it's getting that time. It's 3 in the morning. I'm going to go do my solo. Let's see what the spirits got to say. It's still on down here. Oh. I think I said it was behind here. Hold on. Bear with us, people. I'm trying to turn off the heat. All right, that's just creepy. Turns off by itself. Sometimes in filming, we can't control. This is why it's real. All right, so I remember correctly that they said here, they had the band here, and then they had some kind of black form come this way. So I'm going to set up the tripwire. So I want to thank NCPD, who's setting up the tripwire to use on the show. And I want to thank Dave Giuliano for also getting us a sponsorship. Appreciate it. We're going to get this to use. All right, so most of you who don't know what the tripwire is, and a lot of you know who the tripwire is, it picks up EMF, and it's very hard for to get false readings, if you can see. So sometimes you can ask the spirit to change the colors if they're here. You can ask them to follow the rope line. So let's see. Are there any spirits in here with me right now? Can you come to where this nice purple light is? And can you make them change any different colors for me? Can you do that for me, please? I invite all spirits that are in the twisted vines to please come down where I am. Show me that you're here by making any of these purple lights change colors. I really appreciate if you can do this because I just want to know that you're here with me tonight. Tag in my stomach.
Are there children up here? Do you want to play a game? Whatever happened? What happened to you? Was there a fire here? Was there fire on this property? What is your name, ma'am? Why are you here? Working? What is that noise? Is that you moving around? Are you moving around? I am. Can you make a noise louder so I could hear you? Here, I'll turn this down. Can you knock?
So Jacqueline's solos, she got a little bit through the Phasma box. That's what she was using with the tablet and the speaker called the Phasma box. She didn't get really too much after that. A couple curse words, nothing really communicating with her, talking to her. So guys, we're going to end the investigation with me. I hope you enjoyed. Sam, are you with us? Did you just say this is Sam? Sam, are you setting off that light? What was that? Are there any spirits in this room with me right now? To the T? Whoa, hey, you don't got to call me a lowlife. Yeah, I can hear you. Are you making it cold? What do you mean you're outside? Come on inside. Yep, who am I talking to? Commercial? that might be radio. Whoa, I'm not an asshole. No. I'm not a pussy either. Who am I talking to with the foul mouth? TV? Where? Anything you'd like to say before I get ready to leave? That's some foul mouths, man. Holy moly. Well, I'm gonna get one more EVP session. I'm gonna try right here right where this is. I'm talking to the spirit who keeps setting off this light. Can you do it while I'm standing right here next to it, please? Can you at least tell me who you are? Is that you behind me?
I'm talking to the spirit who keeps setting off this light. Can you do it while I'm standing right here next to it, please?
Wow.
Can you at least tell me who you are? Is that you behind me?
Nope. All right, I'd like to thank the spirits at the Twisted Vines for having us tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you've done. So, all the stuff that happened in today's filming with the investigation, with the medium walkthrough, which I want to say thank you for Shannon for coming out here. Absolutely amazing at what she did. The minute she walked in here, she picked up a woman, she picked up a gentleman, and there has been scenes of a woman with a voice and then a gentleman who hung himself named Sam. So that was very cool to see that. Let's not forget about all the EVPs we captured on the digital voice recorder, the disembodied voices we heard. I wasn't upstairs with when Jacqueline did the box, and I guess there were some nasty words coming through, calling her all sorts of stuff. Also, too, when Tammy and David were coming down and they heard a loud bang, and it wasn't them, because I thought it was them, but it wasn't them. So there's a lot going on here. Now, you, the audience, again, we leave it up to you to decide with everything that we captured tonight, the EVPs, the rope light, the voices, the bangs, what Shannon picked up. Is that enough to say Twisted Vines in Derby, Connecticut is haunted? I'll see you on the next one.